alive. Don't them 500-watt bulbs make a difference when it comes to lighting up in here? Ooh-wee, you can see all my trash and crap I've got piled up. Oh me. Anyhow, I've been teasing y'all for a couple of videos now about how to mop the floor. And I'm here to tell you that you're doing it all wrong. Now, I'm going to have to explain this to you. You're going to have to bear with me. Then I'm going to demonstrate. But you got to bear with me. Let me explain this to you. My first experience in mopping filthy floors was when I was about 14 or 15 years old. I worked in a hamburger joint in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, called the Pyramid Coffee Shop. And the owners of that place of business hired us high school boys to work 3 nights a week. You either worked Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or you worked Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And that way, you know, if one boy wanted a night off, he could ask his buddy to fill in for him, that kind of thing. But anyway, and they cared about our school, you know, lessons as well, because they won't work any kid 6 nights a week. Well, anyway, the owner of this restaurant, he was showing me how to mop a floor. And he says, okay, you got your mop, you got your bucket, you put your soap in your bucket, and you go out here and you start in the dining areas. Then from the dining area, go behind the counter where the waitresses are working, you know. And then from there, go into the restrooms. And then when you get done with that, dump your water, rinse everything out, and start all over again to do the kitchen. Because if you don't, your water will be dirty. Okay. Well, I'll never forget one night, I had been working there a while, but one night I was just give out tired. I mean, you know, I was a high school kid, and you know, we worked till midnight some nights, and I was just wore out, and I didn't change that water. By God, I heard about it the next day I come into work, because the boss man, the owner, had to come in there and remop that kitchen floor because I used that same water. So think about it. I want you to think about this for just a minute. The average person gets them a bucket, maybe some hot water, puts a little soap in it, takes the mop, does that number right there, and goes out there to mop that floor, right? And then after you mop a little bit, you come back, you put that mop back in that water, you do that number, you wring it out a little bit, mop some more of that floor until you mopped it all, and then maybe you dump that and rinse everything and go back with a damp mop and pick up any excess soap or anything, okay? But what happens to your nice, beautiful, clean, hot water with soap in it after you've mopped the first section, and then you stick a mop in that water? Now you got dirty water, and you're going to mop your floor with dirty water. And the more you mop your floor, the dirtier your water gets, and the dirtier it gets, the less it's going to clean. And all of a sudden, you're mopping your floor with dirty water. Now, would you deliberately do that? Think about that for a minute. Would you deliberately take a bucket of hot water, put a little soap in it or whatever you use, and then dump a cup full of mud in that water, and then go mop your floor? Well, of course not. But you're doing it. Maybe not a cup full of dirt, but think about it. You're doing that, right? when you pick that mop up off that floor, you mop the section. Now then you're gonna stick it in the mop bucket. You're gonna do that number with it, and all of a sudden you have transferred that dirt you picked up off that dirty floor into your mop water. Here we go again. It just gets dirtier, dirtier, dirtier. Well, let me tell you how PawPaw does this shit. PawPaw don't do it that way. No, I only want to do it one time. I don't want to have to mop that floor 2 or 3 times. So, let me show you how I'm going to do it. Now, it's going to be in snippets because I got to move the camera, got to show you mopping, then I got to show you other parts. So, you'll have to bear with me here. But now then, I'm going to mop the floor. I'm going to mop just a small section of the floor just to illustrate how it works. Alright, this is for demonstration purposes only, because obviously I would mop more than just a few square feet. But we get in here and you're mopping your floor. Now, by the way, what I have here is a mop that is already dampened with water and a little bit of floor cleaner. We use, where's it at? Here we are. We use a lot of this LA's Totally Awesome floor cleaner from Dollar Tree. It's cheap, and heck, sometimes we'll just squirt a little bit out there on the floor. Anyway, here I am using a damp mop, and it has soap in it, but not, lathering soap. And imagine, if you will, that I have mopped a big area. Okay? Now, let's go to the next step. Okay, so now that I'm in one of the bathrooms of the house, and I happen to have a bent over nail in the ceiling, and my mop is hooked to that bent over nail. Okay, so off camera I mopped more than just those few square tiles so I could get me a good dirty mop here. So that's a fairly clean toilet. Well, I mean that I'd already done this with a mop earlier. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm getting that dirt and that filth out of that mop. This dirt right here would have gone into your mop bucket. It would have gone into your mop water, and you would have been spreading muddy water over your floor. Well, I just do that a few times until the mop runs clear. I hang it up, I let it drip, and when it gets through dripping, so I'm not tracking water all through the house, I'll go mop some more. That, or I'll take the bucket, that has a squeegee or squeezing thing in it, squeeze it out. But that's the way PawPaw does it. I just get all that dirt out of that mop. I ain't gonna put it back on the floor. My God, that's the way you mop a damn floor. And one other trick I will show you. In my house, the lid on the washing machine stays open unless it's in use. When you go to, and I've got my washer and dryer in the bathroom here. So when you take your clothes off, get you a shower, you throw your clothes right in the damn washing machine. You don't fool no hamper and then have to throw a load in there. Hell no. Whenever you get rid of some dirty clothes, put them right in the washer. Then whenever the washer gets full, turn it on. Well, by God, if that ain't redneck, I don't know what is. Hey, you want to do something the easy way, you ask a fat man. Hell, I done got my wife trained to hang that mop up above that toilet. Hell yeah. When she gets ready to mop the floor, she'll rinse that mop right where it's at. Get some of that purple floor cleaner. She'll sprinkle, after she sweeps or whatever, and then sprinkle a little bit of that soap on the floor, not much. And then take that wet mop all to her heart's content, go rinse it out. And then go, lather, rinse, repeat, Anyway, by God, that's the way you mop a damn floor. You don't put no dirty water on your floor. Hell no. Get that dirt up off that floor. Get rid of it. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye. I told you was either going to say, oh my God, that's disgusting, or you're going to say, damn, PawPaw, you're a freaking genius. I'm anxious to see what the comments are on this one.